Good morning, all my fellow gritty, dauntless, lion-hearted fellow patriots. This story comes from one of the alt-left's propaganda machines, Politico. Take a look at the headline. Biden won't deal with Xi or China like Trump did. Well, I couldn't agree more with the headline. At least Politico got one thing right. Let's take a look at the opening sentence. When it comes to America's relationship with China, Beijing Biden's plans to handle Chinese President Xi Jinping differently than his predecessor. Well, I might have changed a few words in that opening sentence only for clarity's sake. Take a look at the picture that Politico provides. Beijing Biden is muzzled, and those are the most fearful looking eyes. That gaze all but says, "It's time to change my depends." I think I did a bad thing. Indeed you did, Beijing Biden. Let's go on a little bit with the story. Let's start with this second paragraph quote. The question is, I've said to him all along that we need not have conflict. Let's see what he means by we need not have conflict. Peking's Poodle, Biden's policies on U.S.-China relations have already been tested since the Democrat took office last month. Look at his accomplishments, from undoing tariffs and sanctions put in place by the great President Trump to fallout from the military coup in Myanmar. And you notice what they don't mention when they say military coup in Myanmar? Well, you see, right after Beijing Biden took office, the Chinese thought that, well, it was a great idea if they were just a little bit more hands-on in their diplomacy with one of their neighbors. So they orchestrated a military coup in Myanmar. And, well, Beijing Biden is using a hands-off approach to this, isn't he? Why, oh why, is Beijing Biden doing this? I think I know, but I'll have to go to a different news source to show you. The New York Post. Hunter Biden and China, a timeline of his business ties to the Far East. And by the Far East, New York Post, of course, means China. What a lovely picture of Uncle Joe and his coke-snorting son. For at least 7 years, many, when his father was vice president, Hunter Biden pursued a lucrative deal to run an investment firm founded by millions of dollars from a Chinese partnership. Uncle Joe claims he never spoke with Hunter about his dealings and never profited from any group his family set up. You see, it's not just his son, it's his entire family. Everybody but him profited, apparently. But emails and text messages found on Hunter Biden's old laptop and hard drive. You remember that, folks? Hunter Biden left a laptop to get fixed, and he didn't bother picking it up. The laptop became the property of the business And they took a look at the hard drive, said, "Holy shit," and turned it over to the FBI. You see, the laptop had a lot more on it than pictures of Hunter snorting coke and banging President Obama's daughter. It had these emails, this proof that Hunter Biden was collecting millions of dollars from the Chinese. Now, what would the Chinese want with a coke snorting, presidential daughter boning man who can't speak the language, or his only business sense is, does he have enough money in his pocket to afford the next line? Well, you just know that the Chinese panda thinks Beijing Biden is nothing more than their Peking poodle.